This opinion by the former EPA director was proffered to Nightly News during an interview via Zoom on Monday. Dr. Adams explained that the calculation for arriving at an approximate figure of carbon dioxide equivalent emission is a very technical process, and Guyana, more specifically the EPA, does not have qualified or competent persons to deal with such calculations.
That even goes to show that if I can't do it, and it's up with all these variables and options that you have for selecting methods, etc., and we don't have the expertise, that again shows that it's all in favor of Exxon, because we're going to have to depend upon Exxon to do all of that.
The EPA, via a release which was posted to Vice President Bharat Jagdeo's Facebook page on Thursday, stated, and I quote, "The modified environmental permit includes revised terms and conditions relating to emission reporting requirements, technical considerations for flaring, timelines for flaring events, and an obligation on the company to pay for the emission of carbon dioxide equivalent as a result of flaring in excess of these timelines." End quote. Dr. Adams rubbished that statement, however, positing that, among other things, the fine should be implemented on the oil giant retroactively for the period it has already flared excessively.
Only thing that would matter is that 14 billion that they've already flared. So I'm saying, if you're really serious, tell Exxon we're going to apply this fee, whatever it is. We're going to apply it to this 14 billion. That's going to prove to me that you're really serious.
The former director further related that he is of the firm view that Exxon Mobil would not have to pay a cent to the country, as they will now do all they can to ensure that they get their act together before any charges can be applied.
And he should be able to get their equipment running. New brand equipment should be able to get it running within 60 days. So, there's no fee that we're going to get, because they will meet that time. Especially now that they know that they're going to have to pay money.
Dr. Adams, who pledged his love for the country as the reason behind him being very vocal on these matters, also questioned why these sort of infractions are only occurring in Guyana and not in any other part of the world where the conglomerate also have operations established.
We've got to show some spine here, and start standing up. That's all they're doing. They're taking advantage of us, but they know they can't take advantage of other countries. The one standard.
Meanwhile, in another section of the media, social and political commentator Christopher Ram is quoted as saying that even though those fines have been imposed, taxpayers will ultimately have to bear the brunt of those costs, citing Article 32.2 of the Production Sharing Agreement between Guyana and Exxon as grounds for that statement. Article 32.2 of the PSA states, and I quote, "After the signing of this agreement, the government shall not increase the economic burdens of the contractor by applying to this agreement new petroleum-related fiscal obligation, any new taxes, royalty, duties, fees, charges, VAT, or others imposed." End quote. Wendell Badrie, HGP Nightly News.